Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we are finally getting some new information on the expanded and enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto 5 and the standalone version of GTA Online, as Rockstar announced new details today, including its release date, some of the new content we'll be getting, and a whole lot more. So in case you guys missed my video earlier, we talked about the details of the new updates arriving to Grand Theft Auto Online, which we'll also talk about a little bit in this video. But I do want to focus on Grand Theft Auto 5 finally coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Rockstar have revealed the date in which that is going to happen and a whole lot more. So they said the expanded and enhanced versions of Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online are arriving on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S with new features and more on November 11th, 2021. They go on to say, as an added bonus, this summer's update to GTA Online will include special benefits for players to take advantage of in these expanded and enhanced versions when they drop. Plus, in honor of the upcoming 20th anniversary of the genre-defining Grand Theft Auto 3, we'll have even more fun surprises to share, including some specifically for Grand Theft Auto Online players. All right. So let's talk about all of that right now. Let's begin with the release date, November 11th. So we knew it was going to be in the second half of 2021, but many people were choosing to believe, oh, this means it's going to come out in June or July or August. Not so fast. And Rockstar confirmed that today with the release date of November 11th. That is a Thursday. That's when it's going to be releasing. And we also know that it's closer to the holiday season. That just makes sense. Around the holiday time, you're going to have people buying PlayStation 5s and Xbox Series X and S's. You also know you're going to be spending more on video games and stuff like that. So it's no surprising that Rockstar has chosen November in order to do that. That means that we've basically got 5 to 6 more months before this game is going to ultimately arrive. And I guess in future videos, we'll talk about what that could mean for other aspects of Rockstar projects, maybe future installments in the GTA series. But for now, November 11th is the date in which this is going to arrive. Now, they said that the summer update coming to Grand Theft Auto Online will have special benefits for players to take advantage of in the enhanced and expanded version. So I wonder if that means like new cars or more items or content that is specifically locked away for the expanded and enhanced version. That will be very interesting to see. For those of you guys that missed my earlier video, to give you guys a quick snippet on what's going to be going on there. During the summer in Los Santos, Rockstar says car culture is back on the streets in a big way, with new opportunities for fans of performance and customization upgrades to get together with like-minded gearheads to test and show off their rides free from interference from authorities and other troublemakers. The renewed interest is bringing a new underground car meet into the area, along with new additions to the local racing scene, and demand for stolen vehicles has never been higher. Expect high stakes and high actions as crews hit the streets to get hold of the latest vehicles on the hot list, challenge each other in new race types, or take part in a series of multi-part robbery missions where a precisely modified getaway vehicle will be your best weapon, all later this summer. So if you missed my video earlier, I'll be sure to leave a link to that in the description. But that's what's going on in Los Santos over the summer, and there's going to be some part of that update that will be specifically saved or will give exclusive benefits for players playing on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. So that right there is really, really cool. And then there's also going to be something for the 20th anniversary of Grand Theft Auto 3. They said they're going to have more fun surprises to share. There's multiple here, including some specifically for GTA Online players. So only some of the surprises will be for Grand Theft Auto Online players, not all of them. Starting with what those surprises for online players could be, I'm imagining like t-shirts, or I'm imagining maybe weapons that were in GTA 3 but not in Grand Theft Auto 5. Maybe a surprise visit from some characters. As far as what else they have planned, who knows? Many people are pointing to a remaster or a remake for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. That would be incredibly exciting for the 20th anniversary. I kind of had this fun idea. Maybe they'll turn Grand Theft Auto 3 into an arcade machine, or maybe you'll be able to play it inside of your apartment. That would be pretty cool. As far as what else they have planned, though, I'm really not too sure. We really will just have to wait and see. Usually Rockstar doesn't celebrate anniversaries, but the 20th anniversary is a pretty big one. So Rockstar in some way, shape, or form will be celebrating that. Now, they also go on to say this. While the standalone version of Grand Theft Auto Online will be available to players on both platforms, this new standalone version of GTA Online will be available for free exclusively to PlayStation 5 players during the first 3 months. And PlayStation Plus members on PS4, make sure to claim your $1 million by visiting the PlayStation Store at the start of each month, every month until the launch of Grand Theft Auto Online on PlayStation 5. So let's talk about all of those, that it's going to be available on both platforms. Now, the interesting thing about all of this is that it doesn't look like there's been any reference to PC so far. So is this new content and the standalone version of GTA Online going to be exclusive for the Xbox Series X and S and PlayStation 5? Is the PC version going to come later? That's an interesting thing I've seen a lot of people pointing out, that they're really not too sure if Rockstar just skipped over this fact or if they intentionally left it off. Will PC get the new features and upgrades for free, or are they going to have to wait longer for them? It seems like Rockstar is staying quiet for now, but that's something to follow up on. They also reminded us that the standalone version of Grand Theft Auto Online will be available for free exclusively to PlayStation 5 players during the first 3 months. So now that we know when it's going to be coming out, which is November 11th, I'm assuming it would be free from November 11th to December 11th, then December 11th to January 11th, and then January 11th to February 11th, which is a Friday. So if they really are going by all 3 months, specifically like 90 days, it would be close to February 11th. If they're going to just go by the first 3 months of it all together, then it would either be the end of February, February 28th, which is a Monday, or if they were feeling generous and extending it all the way through March, the final day in March would be Thursday, the 31st, 2022. So that's how long PlayStation guys would be able to get it for free. And they also reminded us that you need to get your $1 million each month. Well, now we know how many more months of this free money we ultimately have left. You can get your $1 million in May, June, July, August, September, October, and technically November. So if you're able to claim it for the next 7 months, that's $7 million you've still got left on the table. And that doesn't even include the extra $1 million that you were able to get since the start of last June when they revealed this. So by now, if you've been getting it every month, you should be close to $11 or $12 million. By the time you add the next $7 million at it, you're looking at close to $17 or $18 million that you've been able to get since Rockstar announced this promotion last June. That's pretty crazy, the amount of free money that they've been giving away for PlayStation players and that you will still be able to take advantage of. And the last thing that they ended up saying, they just said, with much more to be revealed, stay tuned to the Rockstar Newswire for details on future updates, weekly bonus-filled events, and more in the weeks and months ahead. So does this mean in the weeks and months ahead, we'll be getting more details on the expanded and enhanced version of GTA Online? Doesn't exactly sound like it. I would assume Rockstar is going to get all the stuff they want to get done for Red Dead Online and GTA Online during the summer out of the way, with them then being able to transition and focus on Grand Theft Auto for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. But there was a lot of good news out of this. We have a release date. We have some idea on what the new content is going to look like. We know how much free money some players ultimately have left. So I would say all of this is tremendously great news. And I want to hear from you guys in those comments down below. What do you think of the release date announcement for Grand Theft Auto 5 and standalone Grand Theft Auto Online for PS5 and Xbox Series X and everything else that we talked about in this video today? Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, I'll see you guys in the next video.